time now for Good4Utah Gardens, brought to you by Millcreek Gardens.
All right, you guys, I am out in the Good4Utah Garden with LaRene from Millcreek Gardens.
Where every day is a great day.
Every day is a great day. And this is the time of year when the weather's a little off and on, but we're starting to get that itch to start planting. And one thing I love about what this Good4Utah garden is, what you see right now isn't necessarily what you're going to buy when you go in, because they look different, right?
Well, what you'll see is this has been in for about 3 years now, and all the plants on this hill are from Millcreek Gardens. And this is an ornamental peach tree, has red foliage, beautiful flowers, and right behind it you'll see the tree that was planted 3 years ago. It's a dwarf tree. So if you want some dwarf garden look and not to have so much pruning and beautiful plants, that's what you use.
Isn't that interesting? They look totally different, but that's what it's going to blossom into.
Sure. Now we also have some other beautiful plants here right now. This is an ash leaf spirea. Look at the new growth on here. It gets about 6-7 feet tall. This is great for sun and also partial shade. It's a great understory plant. Here's another spirea. Look at the spring color on this one. It has beautiful, beautiful foliage on it. This one here happens to be gold flame spirea, and it has pink flowers on it in the spring and summertime. Now this one here is a bridal wreath spirea. It's a dwarf bridal wreath, and it's going to have just big cascading white flowers on it. And notice this has been in here for 3 or 4 years now. You can see the aftergrowth, you know, when it matures more.
I can see it right over there. It is beautiful.
It's really wonderful.
Beautiful.
Super cool. Okay. These are called Lenten Rose or Hellebore, and this is such a beautiful plant. Look at the foliage on this one. It has this really glossy, darkish green, and the underside is really beautiful also. These flowers are so unusual. They've been breeding these for about 10 years now and just get awesome different colors. This actually blooms under the snow in the wintertime. Hey, if you want to put some color in your planters, you can be using pansies, snapdragons, we've talked about those, but here are the beautiful Ranunculus. They look like a rose when they're blooming, and they do love the cooler weather, so they're great to put outside right now.
Can we talk about how beautiful these are?
You know, I cut these this morning and realized how they matched my outfit, so I thought I should share them here. These are hyacinths. You normally plant those in the fall, but they're spring bloomers, and can you smell how fragrant they are? Isn't that just heaven?
It is so amazing.
And you would say these are growing right next to one another. What's the difference? This blue one is a large bulb, the white one is a medium size bulb, and this pink one is a smaller bulb. So if you want big, full blossoms like this, you need to use the larger bulbs. Again, these are planted in the fall, like September, October, November, and they're called hyacinths.
Beautiful.
Here is a planter. This one here would be a potpourri planter, as compared to one that would have like maybe all boxwood, which I'll show you in just a moment. These are plants that you can exchange out. Now maybe we could even take and trade this for this spirea and change the look. We could also use the white blooming one. And these are coral bells, boxwood, and spirea in this little planter. Isn't that pretty fun?
Okay, would you need to keep something like this outside, or can it come in the home?
It's got to be outside. Okay. These are outdoor plants. Here's the boxwood hedge here. This does really, really well. It can take lots of sun if you give it plenty of water. It can also be quite shady here, and it's evergreen year in and year out. It keeps its foliage all year.
You love your job so much. I mean, it's so fun to be with you. What is your favorite thing about what you do?
Well, you know, I'm pretty nuts about plants, and I've just done it for a long time, and I really have a lot of fun with it, but I really love to learn, and I learn a lot by our guests coming in and telling us more about it. You know, they ask questions, they ask for plants we've never heard of or that they're hard to find and get, so that's really, really fun. I also love to grow things and to share with people how to plant. It's a great time to be putting the cold crops in. That would be lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower. Here's a red cabbage. Plant these in the garden now. When they're close together like this, you want to take them and plant them about 3 or 4 inches apart. So you divide these out and put these out in the garden separately, okay?
So fascinating.
Here's some bunching onions. You can see the little bulblet on the bottom there. These were grown from seed. And you just take and separate those out and plant them 2 or 3 inches apart, maybe in a zigzag pattern, so you can get more in a smaller space. You know, it's springtime. It's a great time to be out in the garden looking for beautiful things. In the fall, you plant the daffodils and tulips and hyacinths like we're showing here. And in the springtime, when you see forsythia blooming, you know spring's on its way.
LaRene, this is amazing. I love how you turned this backyard into the most beautiful, gorgeous place to just sit and meditate and enjoy, and it's that time of year for everyone who wants to do that at their own home.
It's a great family activity. It's great to beautify your outdoor living space. One of my goals is to help people, to connect people and plants and do it in the funnest way and help you enhance your outdoor living space. So come to Millcreek Gardens and have a great time. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, LaRene. All right, back to you guys.